Peter Obi promised to divide and dissolve Biafran struggle if made president of Nigeria. Dears IPOP. Good morning, my dear listeners in the house. I greet you this very special morning. It's a weekend. In fact, Peter Obi is just voicing out this morning by daring the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu. Why? Reason being that 2 consecutive times Nnamdi Kanu have dismissed him out of his presence when he visited him in detention to try convincing him to dump the struggle and join him in the pursuit of presidency. Annoyingly, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered the DSS officers to take him out of his presence. Another time, he visited Nnamdi Kanu, making him an offer indirectly. Nnamdi Kanu also walked him out. So, he is now daring Nnamdi Kanu and telling him that he is going to dissolve the Biafran struggle once he's made president. And he's also putting it up to the Miyetti Anlas because the Miyetti Anla discovered that Peter Obi is winning more crowd in the northern region. So it's like they are now trying to convince the people not to vote for him because of his plan for Biafran struggle. You understand? But he is now making them to know that he is not part of the Biafrans, that he is completely against them. And in fact, he is going to make sure he dissolves them once he becomes president. Okay, let's quickly see what he meant by that very statement. This is Morning News. Al-Hassan Saleh, the National Secretary of the Fulani Sociocultural Group Miyetti Anla Cattle Hall, also known as Miyetti Anla, has said that Biafran separatists and supporters of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOP Nnamdi Kanu have switched course. Politics Nigeria reports that Saleh had, in an interview with a national newspaper, said Fulani people would not support the candidature of Peter Obi, describing the Labour Party presidential candidate in respect of the 2023 election as a tribal bigot and someone who hates the North. He claimed that when Obi was the governor of Anambra State, he destroyed the businesses of Northerners and chased Hausa and Fulani people away from the state. But his statement was met with criticism, especially from dissenters. Yet Saleh stuck to his view. He said, while speaking to Punch in an interview published on Saturday, if you look at the trend of the leading aspirants, take Peter Obi for instance, who is from the southeast. His supporters are predominantly from the southeast. If you go to his social media supporters, they were hitherto to the promoters of the indigenous people of Biafra. All the Nnamdi Kanu supporters have switched to supporting Peter Obi. So what do you make of that? So it is not something that is hidden. In response, Peter Obi has replied Saleh, saying that never will he be a part and parcel of the struggle for Biafran's freedom. In fact, I am ready to dissolve the group once I become president, he said. Don't start what you cannot finish, Peter Obi. Don't start what you cannot finish. And don't say what you cannot be able to do. People that are even more tougher than you have come, they tried, they did not succeed. It's now you. Well, I know that you are actually saying this in order to gain that favor and opportunity of becoming president. You want them to cast a vote for you because that language of yours is the language of a politics. Yeah, only politicians speaks such language, and that is the language you are speaking to us right now. And we are not fools. We are not monkeys. We know what's happening. You understand? We know what's happening. But be that be the case, I would say that that very statement of yours has really caused um, a very big issue in the hip hop camp. In fact, the hatred for you has developed and has increased to 80%. You see, I was telling someone that Peter Obi is after himself, but he said, "What am I talking about?" See, I'm not against Peter Obi, but I'm just telling the Biafrans to be careful. I am not a Biafran, and I'm not an Igbo, but I'm 100% in support of their pursuit and their struggle for Biafran freedom because I know that they are fighting a just fight. I know that the fight they are fighting is a real fight, a good fight, because the Igbos have been maltreated enough. So if tomorrow that they decide to go, it's okay. It's okay. You understand? I support them. Do you understand? So what I'm trying to say is that they just have to be careful because the prophecy has already come before that uh, an Igbo will end up becoming president, but it will be worse than other region. Can you see that? All right. Let me hear you and know what your take and what your own side of the opinion on this that has just been revealed to us this morning. All right, by Peter Obi. Okay, so please don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.